Welcome back to Auto Explorer, where we explore the most iconic machines on two wheels, past, present, and future. Today, we shine the spotlight on a bike that has stood the test of time by combining attitude, reliability, and minimalist cruiser style, the all-new 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom. For years, the Shadow series has been Honda's answer to American-style cruisers, and the Phantom variant is the darkest, boldest, and most stripped-down version of the bunch. Now, in 2025, the Shadow Phantom receives thoughtful updates that make it even more desirable to both new riders and seasoned cruiser lovers. It's not about loud pipes or outrageous horsepower. This is a bike that embraces simplicity, comfort, and timeless design. Let's dive into everything the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom brings to the road. The legacy of the Honda Shadow Phantom. The Honda Shadow lineup has been around since the early 1980s, making it one of the most enduring cruiser families in motorcycle history. Over the decades, the Shadow has developed a strong following for its bulletproof V-twin engines, easygoing ergonomics, and affordable ownership. The Phantom Edition, introduced in the late 2000s, carved out its niche as the dark horse of the family, literally. With its blacked-out components, matte finishes, and low-slung profile, it offered a meaner look compared to the classic chrome Shadows. It appealed to riders who wanted cruiser comfort with custom bike coolness, without the maintenance headaches or price tags of more aggressive brands. The 2025 update carries forward that same rebellious spirit, now enhanced with modern tweaks to stay relevant in today's competitive cruiser market. Design and aesthetic. The 2025 Shadow Phantom is a masterclass in understated cruiser design. The blacked-out theme remains front and center, with almost every visible component, from the engine to the forks, wheels, exhaust, and handlebars, drenched in matte or satin black. New for 2025, the body panels feature smoother finishes, updated tank badging, and a more sculpted rear fender. The 13-liter fuel tank retains its signature teardrop shape, now with sharper knee indents for improved grip and aesthetics. The round LED headlamp is sleeker, giving the bike a modern touch without losing its retro soul. The seat has been redesigned for more comfort, still low-slung at just 655mm, which means almost anyone can flat-foot it at a stop. Available in colors like deep matte gray, midnight blue, and stealth black, the 2025 Phantom isn't flashy, it's pure presence. It doesn't scream for attention, but it always gets noticed. Engine and performance. Powering the 2025 Shadow Phantom is Honda's tried-and-tested 745 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled V-twin engine, a motor that has earned its reputation for being virtually indestructible. Tuned for smooth low-end torque rather than high-revving drama, it produces around 45 horsepower and 64 Nm of torque, delivered through a buttery 5-speed gearbox and a shaft final drive, a standout feature in this segment. What this means is minimal maintenance, less mess, and exceptional long-term reliability. The engine purrs with a mellow, satisfying tone, thanks to its dual exhaust system, now updated with improved internal baffling for a deeper rumble while still meeting stricter emission standards. On paper, the numbers may not dazzle, but in real-world riding, the Shadow Phantom's power band is incredibly usable and friendly, perfect for city cruising, relaxed weekend rides, and even light touring with ease. Technology and features. While the Shadow Phantom leans heavily into its classic roots, Honda has given it just enough modern features to meet 2025 expectations. The bike now comes with full LED lighting all around, including the headlight, taillight, and turn signals. The updated instrument cluster combines an analog speedometer with a small digital screen that shows gear position, odometer, and fuel level. There's no fancy TFT or ride modes here, just the essentials. However, Honda has upgraded the ABS system, now with better calibration for smoother intervention, especially on slick surfaces. The suspension setup includes 41mm front forks with improved damping and dual rear shocks that are preload adjustable. These changes may seem small, but they contribute significantly to ride comfort and control. The result is a motorcycle that feels modern where it matters, while still offering the raw mechanical charm of an old-school cruiser. Riding experience. The 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom is all about smooth, relaxed cruising. From the moment you sit on it, the low seat height and forward foot controls put you in that classic laid-back riding position. The wide handlebar offers great leverage, and the bike's center of gravity is so low that maneuvering it even at slow speeds feels effortless. On the open road, the Shadow Phantom settles into a comfortable rhythm. The V-twin doesn't rush you, instead, it invites you to enjoy the journey. It's not designed to carve corners aggressively, but thanks to its balanced chassis and decent ground clearance, it handles sweeping bends with confidence. The new suspension absorbs bumps well, especially when riding solo, and the brakes, now with dual-channel ABS, offer predictable stopping power. Whether you're a beginner or a veteran rider, the Phantom feels intuitive, stable, and confidence-inspiring. It's a cruiser that invites you to slow down and enjoy the ride, not to prove anything, but to find peace on the road. Pricing. Honda has managed to keep the 2025 Shadow Phantom competitively priced, starting at around $8,499. That's remarkable considering the quality of materials, Honda's engineering pedigree, and the shaft drive system, which many cruisers at this price point don't offer. Optional accessories include saddlebags, passenger backrests, windscreens, and even blacked-out engine guards for touring purposes or customization. Honda's extensive dealer network and legendary reliability also make ownership stress-free, with low maintenance costs and great resale value. For riders who want a dependable cruiser with personality, without going deep into Harley or Indian territory, the Shadow Phantom offers tremendous value. It's the kind of bike that you can ride for years and still trust it to fire up every morning like it's brand new. Final thoughts. The 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom is a reminder that you don't need massive displacement, blinding screens, or a symphony of electronics to enjoy motorcycling. Sometimes, less is more. The Phantom remains true to its roots, simple, stylish, and soulful. It offers all the cruiser essentials: a throaty V-twin, a relaxed riding position, dark aesthetics, and a ride that feels like freedom. With subtle refinements and modern upgrades, Honda has ensured that the Phantom continues to appeal to a new generation of riders without alienating its loyal fan base. If you're in the market for a midsize cruiser that combines affordability, timeless design, and everyday usability, the 2025 Shadow Phantom deserves a serious look. That's it for today's breakdown on Auto Explorer. If you enjoyed this ride through the dark side of Honda's cruiser lineup, hit that like button, leave us a comment with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth motorcycle reviews. Until next time, ride smooth, ride safe, and ride proud.